You probably know how to say je mange une pomme. But do you know how to say I would have liked him to tell me before he ate all the apples? At an intermediate level, your challenge isn't just finding the words, it's assembling them to express nuances like regrets, possibilities, and precise timing. If you feel that your French sentences are too robotic or too simple, this video is for you. Today, we are going deeper into French sentences building. You will learn how to create more dynamic and natural sentences by mastering tense combination with real examples. Most intermediate learners learn French like this: one tense at a time, one grammar rule at a time, and one exercise at a time. But real French conversations don't work like that. Native speakers constantly move between the present, the past, the futures, opinions, possibilities, and hypotheticals. Sometimes in the same sentence. So instead of memorizing isolated grammar rules, you need to learn how French sentences are built. And once you understand the logic of French sentence building, verb tenses suddenly become easier. Let's start simple. French sentences are usually built like this: subject, verb, and information. For example, je travaille à Paris. Now, let's expand it naturally. Je travaille à Paris depuis 2 ans. And now, je travaille à Paris depuis 2 ans car je voulais améliorer mon français. Notice something important. French sentences grow by adding blocks, not by translating word for word from English. And that's one of the biggest mistakes intermediate learners make. They try to translate the entire English first, instead of building the French sentence step by step. Another example. Je lis ce livre. Je lis ce livre attentivement depuis ce matin. And if you want to train this skill even more, we create a free French study guide for intermediate learners who understand French but still struggle to speak naturally and build French sentence quickly. You can download it from the link in the description. Now, let's use the same sentence idea but move through different tenses. Je regarde une série française. Hier, j'ai regardé une série française. Demain, je regarderai une série française. Je regarderai plus de séries françaises si j'avais le temps. The sentence structure stays surprisingly similar. The tense changes, but the sentence skeleton stays stable. Here's another example. Pour améliorer ton français, tu devrais t'abonner à la chaîne YouTube de Talking French. It's used here to give an advice or make a suggestion in a polite or softer way. That's a huge shift for intermediate learners because you stop seeing French as, oh no, another tense, and you start seeing patterns instead. Passé composé versus imparfait. This is the make or break for intermediate learners. Imparfait. Think of it as the curtain or the background, states, habits, or descriptions. Passé composé. The actor entering the stage. Sudden changes or specific actions. The movie example. Je marchais dans la rue quand soudain, j'ai vu un chat bleu. Quick challenge. How would you say, I was sleeping when the phone rang? pause the video and write it in the comments. Now let's talk about the conditional, hypotheticals. Si plus imparfait, conditionnel présent. For example, si j'avais de l'argent, j'achèterais un château. The subjunctive, it's not a tense, it's a mood. It's used for emotions, doubt, and necessity. But be careful, in English we use the infinitive. I want you to stay. But in French, we must use the subjunctive. Je veux que tu restes. To sound like a B2 speaker, you need to connect your ideas. So please, stop using et or mais for everything. Let's make your sentences more natural because real French conversations are full of connectors. Words like parce que, quand, pendant que, si, même si, alors que, pourtant. For example, quand j'étais étudiant, je regardais des vidéos en français tous les jours. Now we have past description, routine, and context. Another example. Si j'avais plus de temps, je voyagerais plus souvent en France. This is the kind of structure native speakers use every day. And this is where many learners get stuck. And this is not because they don't know grammar, but because they've never trained themselves to connect ideas naturally. Last example. J'étudie tous les jours, pourtant je fais encore des erreurs. Okay, let me tell you the real secret to building French sentences faster. Stop learning French word by word. Learn French through ready-made phrases. For example, instead of translating, I would like to, as separate words, learn this as one block. J'aimerais. Another example, the moment you hear il faut que, your brain should already expect the subjunctive. Native speakers don't build sentences from zero every time. They rehearse patterns. And you, as an intermediate learner, you will become much more fluent, faster, if you stop memorizing isolated vocabulary and start memorizing sentence structures. For example, j'ai envie de, il faut que, je viens de, ça me permet de, or depuis que. So now tell me, what is the most difficult French sentence you've tried to build? Write it in the comment section and I will help you correct the tenses. So if verb tenses still feel overwhelming, don't try to memorize hundreds of random conjugations. Instead, learn how French sentences are built. Don't waste your time, because fluency is not about knowing all the grammar rules. It's about being able to connect ideas naturally in real time. And remember, being able to memorizing all these tenses is one thing, but being able to use them in a real French conversation without translating in your head is another. And if you feel like your brain freezes when you try to build French sentences, you need to change how you learn. And if you want to see more content video, I have recorded a dedicated video explaining a step-by-step learning method for intermediate learners. So click right here to see the video. And moi je te dis à bientôt dans une prochaine vidéo sur Talking French.